14th. So we are halfway through the month of July in a very hot summer, and I am going to be recording this webinar tonight for other people's use. So I will be a little bit different in that we won't be taking questions through the webinar, but we will here at the end. So just welcome to everybody, wherever you are watching this from. I'm located in San Antonio. I was originally born in St. Louis, Missouri, raised there, graduated from the University of Missouri, and went straight into the Air Force as a second lieutenant, and was a pilot in the Air Force for a total of about 22 years. Retired from the Air Force. I was flying for United Airlines on September 11th. I saw my job go down in smoke, and at that point realized I still had to feed my family, and flying may not be a stable career going forward. So I ventured out into the business world and opened up a business in San Antonio, Texas, called Water to Wine. It was a custom winery where we purchased grapes from all over the world and imported them, and had actually produced over 100 wines from 14 countries. It did very well. I opened up a second winery in Austin, Texas, and it did better. We franchised it. We ended up with wineries in 5 states, and you would think living the American dream, but in reality, kind of turning into the American time nightmare. So I never saw my family. I had actually started a second master's using my GI Bill to get a degree, a master's degree in counseling, to go to work for our church, which was kind of a step out on faith. And my son was graduating from high school, and just super, super busy, overwhelmingly busy. And the person who sat down to eat lunch with me just to tell me what was going on in his life, John Maris, really wasn't offering me or talking to me about a business. He was just talking about what he was doing. He figured I was too busy as well. So what he didn't realize, jumped out at me very quickly, was I saw the ability to buy my time back and get to spend more time with my family. So we did jump into this the Truestar business. I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to kind of show you what John Maris showed me. If any of it strikes a chord of an interest, you can get back with the person who invited you or who sent you this webinar, and you can get your questions answered. If it's not something that strikes a chord of interest, that's fine too. We're not twisting arms or selling used cars or TVs here. It's not going to affect your relationship with whoever sent this to you. We're just protecting interest. That's about it. So with that, I'm going to kind of launch into the slides. Truestar Health is based out of Toronto, Canada. It was founded by this gentleman, Tim Mulcahy. Tim Mulcahy is a classic businessman. He has started 14 businesses in his lifetime. He actually dropped out of high school at the age of 16 to start his first business. He has sold 12 of those businesses. He made hundreds of millions of dollars by selling selling businesses. The last business, the 13th business, he didn't sell. It was a company called Just Energy. And instead of selling it, he took it public on the New York Stock Exchange. And instead of creating a couple of $100 million business, he created a significantly more valuable business. And it dawned on him that IPOs, initial public offerings, going public, are a good way of doing business. He is always into health and wellness, kind of a fanatic, and so he kind of looked at the different companies that were out there and realized that no matter what the economy did, their stocks continue to grow. So if he was going to design a business from scratch to go public, he wanted it to be in the health and wellness industry. On top of that, he looked at what was going on in the technology field and realized that it had to be internet-based. So he approached a very good friend of his, Michael Bolton, who I just got off the phone with. I've been talking to him this evening for about a bunch of stuff. And Michael Bolton is a brainiac. He is the brains behind the website, Truestar.com. He went to MIT, which makes him a whole lot smarter than me. And he is the one who developed Truestar.com. Right before that, he had gone out to Silicon Valley, where he started a web-based IT company that he took public and made a boatload of money as well. So here we have two guys that have both taken companies public and are versed in that. The actual website itself, they put over $30 million into developing. It is the most amazing website, truly, on the planet. It is based on the 5 key areas of health. You can actually go in right now and you can sign up in this website for free and create a profile, which you just basically tell the website everything that there is to know about you. It'll go through an interview process that's quite extensive, and it will put together a profile for you in those 5 key areas of health, being nutrition, exercise, supplements, attitude, and sleep. So it'll put together a nutrition plan. It'll put together a 21 meal, 7-day meal plan, where it'll help you, whatever your goals are. It's going to help you hit your goals, whether lose weight, gain weight, gain muscle mass, run a marathon, do a triathlon, walk around the block once, get out of bed in the morning and not hurt. And whatever it is that for you, that's what it's going to help you do. So it'll put together a nutrition plan. It'll give you the recipes for those 21 meals. You can tell it that you eat lunch out. It'll give you recipes so you can select meals on the go that you take with you. It'll give you healthy, good advice for where you can go to eat healthy out. And just all sorts of things. You tell it you don't like broccoli. It'll keep broccoli out of your diet. And then the recipes keep you from adding a whole bunch of really bad, stuff. 3,000 calories in the way that you cook it because you Paula Deen deep fry it. So spinach salads are great, but they kind of lose something if you batter them and deep fry them. So it'll actually take the recipes and it will combine them into a shopping list that you can print out and take to H-E-B or Schnucks or Deerbergs or Piggly Wiggly or Hy-Vee or Kroger or Trader Joe, wherever, based on where you're at. And now you're walking into the grocery store with a list that kind of keeps you focused, and it also makes sure that if you're supposed to have chicken on Tuesday, you get to get the chicken. So the nutrition is a phenomenal asset. They got the top nutritionists to put this together. Tens and thousands of different recipes and meal plans. So when it comes to the exercise, you can kind of tell the website what you're doing, what kind of gym you belong to, if you belong to one, what kind of stuff the gym has, or that you don't belong to a gym. It actually will give you exercises designed for all of that. You can track the exercises and kind of see how you progress. It will actually, they've shot thousands of exercise videos for this website that are gender and age specific based on the profile that you developed. Even if you go in and you profile your kids, you can actually profile your kids or grandkids, and it'll actually put together a nutrition plan that doesn't have Cheetos in it, and they have kids' exercise videos that the kid can pull up instead of SpongeBob SquarePants, and they can play with the kids on the screen, not even realizing that they're getting a full workout. So an incredible exercise section. Supplements we're going to talk about on the next slide. Deepak Chopra, Tony Robbins, big input on the attitude section and motivation. It is absolutely phenomenal. And the most overlooked area of Americans' lives is sleep. We have the most sleep deprivation on the face of the earth, and the sleep section will help you get a much better night's sleep. One of the biggest parts of this website is this section right here called Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, it will actually take you to where there's an index of all health conditions where you can look up something that somebody says that you have, or you think you have, or runs in the family, and you can click on the health condition. It will tell you everything you need to know about it, how to reduce or avoid the ramifications of it, and what you need to avoid or to pursue to live a better life with that. Also in there is the equivalent of an online PDR, or physician's desk reference. It has an index of all medicines. You can go look at the prescription medicines you're taking, and it'll tell you what they're for and what they do to your body, what nutrients they strip from your body. Most people, it's funny, they don't even know what they're taking for why. And this website will tell you. It'll tell you what nutrients you need to replenish. It'll tell you what nutrients you need to avoid. More importantly, it'll tell you what other medicines you need to avoid. I can't tell you the number of people that have got on here and found out they're taking medicines together that they were not supposed to be taking. So in one case, could have we prevented one gal from getting surgery because of that. So anyway, $30 million gets you a lot of website. So I encourage you. I could spend the next 4 months going through this website, and this website does not end. It just goes on and on and on. It's kind of hard to show in a webinar. Truestar.com. Go check it out. It is amazing what the resource that you will find on here. So when it came time to do the vitamins, they approached the third co-founder, a gentleman by the name of Dr. James Hyson. Dr. James Hyson was a co-founder of Douglas Labs up in Canada. Douglas Labs is the most well-known formulator and a manufacturer of pharmaceutical medicines in North America. They're very famous for what they do. Dr. Hyson has kind of always felt like that he was showing up too late for the dance. He didn't like showing up when people were already sick. He wanted, his area of expertise was helping keep people from getting sick. So he calls them nutraceuticals. It's the pharmaceutical grade vitamins and supplements that to give your body what your body really needs. When Tim approached him about getting involved in Truestar, he jumped on all over it. He put together the 35 supplements and vitamins that we carry. And one of the things that really stands out for me is they launched the supplement and vitamin line in 2004. It was rated number one in 2004 and has been rated number one every year since by this company, NutriSearch. NutriSearch is the consumer reports for vitamins and supplements. They look at every vitamin and supplement that's on the market, and they test it in 18 categories, bioavailability, all sorts of different things. And they issue up to a 5-star rating in each of the 18 categories. And of all the supplements on the market, there's only 3 companies that get 5 out of 5 stars in all 18 categories. Douglas Labs are 2 of them, and Truestar is one of those. So we have typically a quality of product that you would normally have to have a medical license to get your hands on. Definitely pharmaceutical quality. So the other thing I would say is do some research. You cannot find. They've been out there for 9 years now, and just do some research online and see what other people are saying about our products. So arguably the number one website, the number one product, and more people are taking vitamins and supplements than ever before. The doctors and nurses are taking the most of them. People are trying to do all sorts of different things through these supplementation and exercise, improved energy, exercise performance, muscle repair, weight loss, improved concentration, deeper sleep, stress support, pain and inflammation. Everything on this page to me kind of adds up to healthy aging. And this was actually a very good weekend. We did some trainings in Dallas and Oklahoma City. And I'll tell you that the testimonials that I have heard just in the last 4 days have totally blown me away. a young gal in her teens who already had to have 4 discs in her back fused. That because of following our system for the first time in years is living pain-free when she thought she was going to have to live with pain, chronic bad pain for the rest of her life. As far as me, I had just had a medical issue that came up that caused me to have to donate half of my colon to medical science. And throughout those procedures, I had a pulmonary embolism, which was almost cost me my life. Immediately following that, my weight shot up to almost 270 pounds. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea and sleeping with the CPAP machine, fibromyalgia, restless leg syndrome. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I was a train wreck. And when I saw the business, every slide after this is we're going to talk about how we make money with this opportunity. But I saw the money-making opportunity, and I jumped on it because I knew I was going to make them a brand-new basement floor, not even ground floor. We're in the basement of this thing, and I knew I was going to make money and buy my time back. It never dawned on me that I was a wreck waiting to happen. So I got on the website, and all I did is I profiled myself. I signed up for one of those 90-day challenges, and I just set a goal to lose 30 pounds in 90 days, and I did what the website said. I changed my nutrition a little bit. I changed my exercise a little bit. I still haven't stepped foot in the gym. I changed my supplements a lot. Attitude, sleep. I mean, within 3 weeks of starting up on that challenge, I was off every prescription medicine that I was taking. All my pain medicines. I was taking painkillers for my back, for the fibromyalgia. I was taking, I was off of everything. And it just now dawned on me after this last allergy season that I haven't had to use my Flonase or my Claritin this year for the first time in 20 years. I set a 90-day goal to lose 30 pounds. I lost 32 pounds in 30 days, so I reset that goal. I ended up losing 64 pounds in 90 days. My blood pressure went from 160 over 92 to 117 over 72. I dropped 21 points off my cholesterol. My wife lost 39 pounds. My kids, this program has totally transformed my whole family's life, not just my immediate family, but my extended family as well. So if the hundreds of people I've gotten testimonies from for exactly the same thing, if we never make another penny in this business, we're going to continue doing what we're doing because it makes a difference in people's lives. And one of the things a lot of people don't realize is that you can make money and you can have fun, but it's making a difference that what most things really boil down to. So in this business, it's one of those rare opportunities where we can make money and we can have fun and we can make a difference in the process as well. So how do we make money? Tim has launched a association marketing arm of Truestar in order to grow the volume of this business. The bigger this business is volume-wise, the more it's going to be worth when it goes public. We're on track to go public in the fall of 2014. Next year, October, is the date that they're throwing around. So a year and some months out, and there is time for everyone to get in on what we're doing. What the first way we make money, they call it a commission, but I call it a discount. I get a discount of up to 40% of everything that I'm taking for myself. I take a bunch of different things now, which is cheaper than the prescription medicines I was on, and I get to save money on the stuff that I'm taking. If I wanted to go out and sell it, if I set up 3 customers at whatever level I set my customers up at, my product would become free. I am not really good at this. We're more slated towards a network of consumers, but I have talked to people who weren't interested, and they just go to the website, profile themselves, they start feeling a little bit better, the stuff ships to their door. I get a check for the difference on a Friday, but there's no stocking, or I'm not doing any presentations or anything like that. So that's what we are doing is, like I said, setting up a network of consumers based on a matrix. This matrix is the most ingenious thing I have ever seen in any business in the world. It is a 4x9 matrix that basically says that we are going to set you up in business, and we're going to show you how to get on the website, how to profile yourself, how to change what you're eating and doing and taking to feel better, be healthier, to make some radically changes in your energy and in the way that you go, and make some money. And what we're going to do is we're going to help you find 4 people that would like to do the same thing. Well, you don't have to go find all of Kerrville or Dallas or Phoenix or New York City. You're looking for 4 people, and that's it. So we're going to help set those 4 people up. We're going to show them how to get on the website and profile themselves and change what they're doing a little bit, feel better, have more energy, and make some money. So we're going to help them by this person. We're going to go help them find 4 people, not all of San Diego, just 4 people. All right, so you kind of get the idea. That goes down to 9 generations, so it's a 4x9 matrix where it's 4 people wide and 9 generations deep. Now, one of the things that makes this even that much better is a thing called spill. You are going to earn a 4% override on everything that goes through your matrix every Friday, and it's going to show up in an online bank account with a debit Visa, or you can sweep it to your U.S. account. 4%. It doesn't matter how those people get in your matrix, you're still going to get paid. What I mean by that is the matrix fills just like a Word document. If you're typing along in a Word document and you type a word, you type a word, you type a word, and you type a word, and you get to the end of the first line, and there's no more room at the end of the first line, there's no 5th spot here, you've already hit the end of the first line, but you keep typing, what does the computer do? The computer goes to the beginning of the next row and puts that character in the next open spot in the next open row. So if you talk to a 5th person, that 5th person will spill into the matrix in the next open spot in the next open row, and it fills from left to right, top to bottom. The importance of that is anyone in the matrix above you can spill into the matrix below you, and you get 4% of everything that person does and everything that person leads to inside your 4x9 matrix. How does that work? This 3rd person right here for me, I sponsored a guy up in Austin named Mike. He was on his way to the hospital. He had to have an operation. He had 2 perforated eardrums, and he went into the hospital and was in the hospital for a couple of days, and I was very busy, and I kept sponsoring people. Matter of fact, I sponsored the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and before he could get out of the hospital, his spots were all filled, and he really kind of didn't know them. This guy right here in this spot right here, Mark Coakley, Mark and Carol out of Tucson, Arizona, one of the best fighter pilots I ever flew with. He flew A-10s, took out all the scuds that Iraq had one day in the first Gulf War. That's just tons of medals. And he saw this, and he took off, and he has, built a big business. And all this volume counted for Mike, even though Mike never met Mark. So every Friday he'd get a check, and Mike would say, "Shows up green, I get to spend it. Thank you." And so that's kind of how spill can affect you in this matrix. So monetarily, how does that add up? When your first generation of 4 people If those 4 people average about 100 points with the business, 100 points or $100, let's say, the average wellness consultant does about 190 points, not 100. So this is about half of what the average person is doing. You're going to get a 4% override of those 400 points for about $16. That's not a lot, so let's keep going. You put in your second generation of 16, you now have 20 people doing 100, and 4% is $80. So you can see it's a big jump there. You put in your third generation, you help them find their 4, and now you've jumped up to 336. You help the next generation find their 4, and it jumps even higher. So you can see this is exponential. When your matrix is filled, you're looking at 1,398,000 per month. Now that's great. I didn't believe 349,000. I didn't believe 87,000. I surely didn't believe 1.3 million. Right. So but think about this. What if your matrix only filled up 10%? What if you only did 10% of what this says? That would be 139,000 in a month. What if you did 5%? 70,000 in a month. So I got started for about $1,400 a month. I saw that and I said, if I could make $1,400 a month within 2 years, I could $1,000 towards my credit cards, $400 towards a vacation fund. I might take my family on in 9 years in building the wine business. I never took my family on a real vacation. So I just wanted to take my family somewhere and get out of credit card debt. And that was a small dream. That's all I had. So I believe way more now. So and we're going to show you how to do all that. So another bonus that we have, check match. So I get 4%. Mike gets 4% of what Mark's doing. But since I showed Mark this business, I earn up to a 10% commission, a check match for showing Mark this business. So back over on this chart. We all get 4%, but since I showed Mark this business, I get a check match on Mark for being the one that showed Mark this business. And that's a good deal. It actually ends up being more than the 4% money. Most people don't get 4% money, so throwing these numbers out, it almost becomes a moot point, but it's pretty phenomenal. Most people don't do association or network marketing because they say it takes too long to make money, and Tim fixed that. When you enroll somebody, you can earn up to $200 for signing somebody up. When I signed Mike, I earned $200. When Mike signed up somebody, Mike earned $200, and I could earn $60 when Mike signed somebody up. You sign up Bill, you make $200. Bill signs up Ted, Bill makes $200, he makes $60. My first month in business, I called 18 people, and I enrolled 15 of those 18. I earned $200 for each of those 15 people. Those 15 people led to 34 more people. They all earned $200 for those 34, and I earned $60 for each of those 34. Another bonus they have, when you enroll 3 people in a month, you get a $200 bonus. When you sign up another 3, you get another $300. First 3 people I signed up, 1, 2, 3, $200. 4, 5, 6, another $300. 7, 8, 9, another $300. 10, 11, 12, another $300. 13, 14, 15, another $300. Our first month in business, we made over $10,000, not $1,400. We've been so far past $1,400 every month in this business. It's not even funny. Yeah, God is so good. I can't. I'm overwhelmed at the blessings that are pouring out. But if you ever read anything about, I wonder what it'd be like to be in at the beginning of that, well, you're in at the beginning of that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. So. What else does it say? Truestar Associate, which is about 12,500 points in a month, and have 3 people enrolled, and they will put you in a Mercedes, and they will make the lease payment on your Mercedes for you. My 18-year-old son made $5,600 his first month, qualified for his Mercedes his second month. We had 31 people in our organization qualified for the Mercedes already. We've got people that are on this call right now whose son-in-law's looking like he's going to qualify for his Mercedes plus in his first couple of weeks in the business. So help 3 people qualify for Mercedes, and you're going to get $1,000 a month extra as well on top of that. We get that every month also. Getting started, you can get started for as little as $99. That gets you everything that you need to be in business. It gets you a web portal, it gets you access, it gets you everything you need. The only difference in any of these other packages is the amount of product that comes with the package. All right, so you basically there's you don't get anything with the beginner pack that you can use really to hand out and give people as samples. You're not paying for a box of air. $400 gets you over $800 worth of stuff that you can then turn around and use as samples to hand out to people. The advanced builder is, again, double. I came in as a mega builder. I drank the Kool-Aid, but I didn't wake up one morning and say, gosh, I wish I had almost $3,000 in vitamins sitting in my house. What I saw was this art that said that if I come in at one of these higher ranks, the lifetime advancement, instead of starting as a silver consultant and being allowed to take $50 a week out of the matrix money and then working my way down this chart, I could come in at a higher level. If I came in as a builder, I could be lifetime advanced to gold associate, and as my matrix filled through my efforts or through skill, I would be allowed to take $1,000 a week out of that matrix money. And by coming in as a mega builder, I'm grandfathered as a silver executive for life, and I will be allowed to take up to $3,000 per week out of that matrix. If Mike got out of the hospital and never did anything, and he just let all of those legs grow that I put underneath him, since he came with a mega builder, he would be allowed to make up to $3,000 a week. So that business. So now I took that mega builder and I handed it all out in samples as fast as I could, and we hit gold executive our second month in the business. We hit gold vice president our 5th month in the business, and these are weekly caps, so that I'm not too worried about silver executive. As a matter of fact, I'll never see silver executive again. So this is a huge benefit to being in now and doing what we're doing as well. So I get paid on Fridays. Like I said, I can use my debit Visa card, or I can send it to my U.S. account. Ownership will be issued based on the rank that you have achieved, starting at gold vice president. The more you build, the more you get. So gold vice president is right here. I qualified in my 5th month. I had a stock options agreement. My future son-in-law, 26 years old, qualified less time than that. We have stay-at-home mom qualified in Kansas City that qualified in 3 months gold vice president and hit diamond vice president her 4th month. Driving 4 kids in a minivan, 3 months stock options contract. We have people that could hit it in 1 month. They'll definitely hit it in 2 months. And we've got over a year and some months left to do this in. Everyone on this call could do this if they choose to do this. So what that means is we will be given stock in the event of an IPO or sale, and that is a huge deal that we can talk about as well. Getting started is easy. You just log on to the website and do an assessment. Come in at a level that works for you. So profile yourself, check out what the website can do for you, come in at a level that works for you, become a product of the product. You are going to see a difference in that product. You start taking samples, you start taking the vitamins within a day or 2 or 3 at the most, you're going to start feeling a difference. Hook up with the team. Team Truestar. We are just a team within Truestar. that has a set, simple way of doing business. This webinar is one of the ways we do business. We do live webinars. We have a list of cities where we have presentations going on all across the country. We have a very simple, duplicatable way of doing business, and we will show you how to get plugged into that and how you can tie into the fastest growing team in network marketing history. So, and that's what we are here to help you achieve. Now, I will tell you that never in my wildest imagination I was able to replace my winery incomes within 4 months. On the 1st of January, I just walked away. I divested myself of all my wineries. I'm intern, working full-time, volunteering up at the church now, counseling, spending the rest of the time with my kids and my family, and just building the business heading for the IPO. I just can't ever put words to how blessed we have been, and how big this is going to be for you if you choose to pursue it and let us help you. So with that, I'm going to wrap up the webinar and get back with the person who sent this to you and get your questions answered. So I will hopefully be talking to you all very